What if one of the biggest health risks in the modern world isn't smoking, poor diet, or lack of exercise, but loneliness? That sounds strange, doesn't it? After all, we live in the most connected time in human history. We can send messages across the world in seconds. We can join online communities, make video calls, and follow hundreds of people on social media. Yet millions of people feel deeply alone. And here's the surprising part: loneliness is not just about being physically alone. You can be surrounded by people and still feel disconnected. You can have hundreds of online friends and still feel like nobody truly knows you. So why is loneliness becoming a global epidemic? And what does it mean for your life? Let's explore that together. Loneliness matters because it affects much more than your mood. It can influence your energy, your sleep, your confidence, and even your physical health. When people feel disconnected for a long time, they often become more anxious, stressed, and unhappy. Maybe you've experienced something similar. Perhaps you've moved to a new city, started a new job, or gone through a difficult life change. At first, you think, "I'll meet people soon." But weeks become months, and meaningful connections don't happen as naturally as you expected. Many people assume loneliness only affects older adults. In reality, young people report high levels of loneliness too. Students, remote workers, busy parents, and even successful professionals can struggle with it. The problem is often invisible. People rarely talk openly about feeling lonely because they worry it sounds embarrassing or weak. But loneliness is not a personal failure. It's a human experience. And understanding why it's becoming more common can help us deal with it. The first reason is that modern life has become more individual. In the past, many people lived close to extended family. They knew their neighbors. They often stayed in the same community for years. Daily life naturally created opportunities for connection. Today, people move more frequently. They change jobs, cities, and sometimes countries. While this brings freedom and opportunity, it can also make relationships less stable. Think about a young professional who moves to a new city for work. They may have a great apartment and a good salary. But after work, they return home alone. Their old friends live far away. Their family is in another city. Building new friendships takes time. The result is that many people have more independence than ever before, but fewer strong social bonds. Freedom is valuable, but humans still need connection. The second reason is that digital communication often replaces deeper interaction. Technology is amazing in many ways. It helps us stay in touch and maintain relationships across long distances. The problem begins when online interaction becomes the main form of connection. Imagine someone spending 3 hours every evening scrolling through social media. They see photos of parties, vacations, and smiling faces. Everyone seems happy and connected. Meanwhile, they are sitting alone on the couch. Instead of feeling closer to others, they may start comparing themselves to everyone they see. They might think, "Why does everybody else have a better social life than me?" The strange thing is that social media can create the feeling of connection without providing the emotional benefits of real connection. Seeing updates about someone's life is not the same as sharing a conversation, laughing together, or supporting each other during difficult times. Many people are communicating more than ever, but connecting less deeply. The third reason is that busyness has become a lifestyle. Ask people how they're doing, and you'll often hear the same answer: busy. Work demands more attention. Notifications follow us everywhere. Many people feel pressure to be productive every moment of the day. The problem is that meaningful relationships require time. Friendship is not something you can schedule for 5 minutes between meetings. It grows through repeated experiences, conversations, and shared moments. I once heard a story about two old friends who lived in the same city. They cared about each other and often exchanged quick messages. Yet they hadn't met face to face for nearly a year. Each week they planned to meet, but work and responsibilities always came first. When they finally sat down together for coffee, they realized how much they had missed those simple conversations. Both had felt lonely, even though neither was truly isolated. This happens more often than we think. Sometimes loneliness is not caused by a lack of people. It's caused by a lack of meaningful time with people. So what can you do about it? Instead of trying to become more social in general, focus on one real connection. Choose one person. A friend, a family member, a colleague, or someone you've lost touch with. Send a message. Invite them for coffee. Take a walk together. Have a conversation without checking your phone every few minutes. Don't wait until you feel confident or until your schedule becomes less busy. Those perfect conditions may never arrive. Small actions matter. A 10-minute conversation today can be more powerful than hours of scrolling through social media. Strong relationships are usually built through small, consistent efforts rather than dramatic gestures. And remember, many people around you are probably feeling the same way. They may be waiting for someone else to make the first move. The world may be more connected than ever, but real human connection is still one of the most valuable things we have. Every meaningful conversation, every shared laugh, and every moment of genuine attention helps build a life that feels richer and more human. So today, reach out to someone. Not because you're lonely. Not because they might be lonely. Simply because connection is one of the things that makes life worth sharing.